Jason Abraham, the shadow teacher. And when most people hear the word Christ, they think of the Son of Man, the man, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. But Christ is in fact a title. It means the Anointed One, one with all that is, the chosen one. And in Christian prophecy, and in fact many other prophecies, there's the belief that Christ will come again and make his presence known on this earth at the end of times. And I believe, with all my prayer, meditation, and studying on my spiritual path, that the second coming of Christ is going to happen. But it's not necessarily going to be another avatar. I believe the second coming of Christ is a mass awakening in the hearts of humanity, where the divine spirit that is part of all of humans, where many on the planet wake up and they remember that connection. And the Christ spirit, the Christ consciousness, becomes the main driver of the vehicle, as opposed to the ego. Much of the time we hear the word surrender, surrendering to spirit, surrendering to the Christ consciousness. And sometimes this has maybe a negative connotation, where we're thinking of submission, that the ego is just bowing down. But what I've found personally, that is surrendering is more akin to letting go. The ego wants to be in control. It wants to be able to manipulate and control outcomes to what it thinks it wants and needs, what it feels like it has to do to survive. But when one lets go and simply allows the Christ consciousness to be in the driver's seat, then we find a freedom where the ego is in a state of trust, where the personality and the identity that's unique to you doesn't disappear and go away and become this amorphous hive mind, but it's connecting to that divine spark that has always been in you. It's just now that relationship has been cultivated. And this is what I found. Again, this is the relationship with God. It's a relationship in spirit. I do believe that sacred texts and words are important and valuable in pointing to the nature of God, but if one truly believes in an infinite, all-powerful divine creator, then an infinite being is not limited to words or text. The great I Am is more than what a simple word can point to. And when one is born again in spirit, it's simply an intention, a sincere intention to have that relationship with the divine, the great I Am, the surrendering, the letting go to being one with all that is and connecting to that while you're in this human form. This path of truth and understanding, once again, is ever unfolding. And these are just the words I say today. This is my current understanding. That is always subject to change. But what I found, and I found this throughout my life, that there are elements of truth that are immutable, that are unchanging. And though some of what I say may change, the immutable truth is always going to be there. And the truth of the Christ consciousness of the infinite Creator, again, goes beyond labels. It goes beyond religious dogma. It is a transcendent, essential living force that animates the human soul and all that is. And right now, we are in the age of Aquarius, and the second coming may happen in our lifetime on this earth. And I embrace it with open arms. It's Jason Abraham, the tongue-tied shadow teacher, and I will see you on the other side. Class dismissed.